Namaskar friends, welcome again in next video on analysis of courtroom discourse and legal documents. I welcome you all to our session on the analysis of courtroom discourse. Here we will dwell into the critical role of language that plays in courtrooms, shaping the legal outcomes through structured formal communication. If we talk about the nature of courtroom discourse, we can say that courtroom discourse is characterized by structured communication and formal language. It is governed by legal rules and norms, dictating how information is presented and understood. Now, moving forward, we can find that the role of linguistic analysis. Linguistic analysis in courtrooms helps us understand power dynamics and biases. Is critical as well as crucial for evaluating the credibility of witness testimonies, assessing speech patterns, and determining reliability of the witnesses. When we talk about cross-examination strategies, we can say that during cross-examinations, lawyers employ various linguistic strategies. They use leading questions and strategic phrasing to influence jury perception and challenge witness credibility. And that's why we can talk about judges' instructions and legal language. The judges' instructions are vital for jury decision making. Clarity and comprehension are key, often requiring complex legal jargon to be translated into simpler language for the jury. Now, when we talk about use of forensic linguistics, forensic linguistics often serve as expert witnesses analyzing language used in courtroom, discourse or written documents, impacting evidence, interpretations and witness credibility. Next, we explore the analysis of legal documents. From contracts to statutes, legal documents are diverse, featuring formal structures and language that require precise interpretations. Here, forensic linguist comes in the picture so far as analysis is concerned. Forensic linguists interpret legal documents for clarity, consistency and potential ambiguities. They play a key role in identifying authorship and intent, especially in the disputed cases. Legal documents can be complex and ambiguous. Understanding the context and historical background is often as important as the text itself for accurate interpretations. If we talk about contract analysis or statutory interpretations, we can say that in contract analysis, clarity and enforceability are paramount. Statutory interpretation involves dissecting legislative language to apply it to a specific cases, a task that often poses significant challenges. Language in legal negotiations and drafting agreements is nuanced. Effective communication and persuasive linguistic strategies are essential for successful legal negotiations, and that helps the negotiator to develop the art of legal negotiations. Legal negotiations involves using language as a tool for persuasion. Lawyers use rhetorical techniques and careful word choice to represent their clients' positions and reach arguments. When we talk about drafting legal documents or legal agreements, we can say that When drafting legal agreements, precision and balance between legal and practical considerations are crucial. The language must be clear, unambiguous, and legally sound to serve the purpose. Now, if you go for analyzing agreement from linguistic point of view, we can say that forensic linguists analyze the language of contracts and dispute resolutions. They ensure that agreements are consistent, coherent, and reflective of the parties' original intent. When we talk about language in legal advocacy and persuasion, we can say that in legal advocacy and persuasion, language is key. Crafting persuasive arguments and employing rhetorical techniques are central to effective legal advocacy. Attorneys use language strategically to craft coherent and persuasive arguments. They employ such logical, coherent devices to strengthen their case and influence decision makers. If we talk about the parity of language and jury persuasion, we can say that tailoring language to the jury's perspective is vital. Creating compelling narratives and framing stories effectively can significantly sway a jury's verdict. Ethical use of language is paramount in legal advocacy. It involves honesty, integrity, and the avoidance of misleading or deceptive language. Now, if you talk about the language in education and training, we can say that language is foundational in legal education and training. It shapes how law students understand, interpret, and apply legal concepts. Legal education focuses on mastering legal terminology and developing strong legal writing skills. This involves clarity, precision, and the ability to articulate complex legal concepts effectively. Students are trained in legal reasoning and oral advocacy. They learn to construct logical arguments, analyze case laws, and present persuasively in the court settings. Legal analysis and research are language-based activities. They involve interpreting legal texts to build legal arguments and understand judicial reasoning. Now let's talk about linguistic foundations of legal analysis. The interpretation of legal texts requires a deep understanding of legal language. Researchers analyze texts for legislative intent, judicial reasoning, and applicability. There are challenges too in legal analysis and role of technology that we can find. To discuss that, researchers face challenges in dealing with complex legal texts. Advances in technology like AI aid in legal research, allowing for more efficient text analysis. Many countries have started using AI for legal purposes. Now let's talk about the future of legal language. We look at the future of legal language. It's influenced by technological advancements, globalization, and the movement towards plain language, indicating significant transformations in how legal language will be used and understood. But one cannot deny the impact of AI and globalization on the legal language. The integration of AI in legal practice will change the legal analysis by 360 degrees. Global interactions require nuanced understanding of multilingual legal landscapes. The plain language movement aims to make legal texts more accessible, more comprehensive. Legal education adapts to these changes, preparing students for contemporary legal practices. If we talk about evolving landscape of legal language, we can summarize like this. Legal language is evolving, influenced by societal changes and technological advancements. As we adapt, the role of language in law remains pivotal, ensuring clarity and fairness in legal process worldwide. Right. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. You will find more details on the e-content. Fine. Stay tuned with this course. See you again in the next video. Thank you very much. Namaskar.